Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's that time again for yearly favorites, and I try not to do favorites too much anymore because I use the same stuff over and over, so I thought a yearly thing would be kind of good to do. And I didn't want to go crazy with a bunch of brushes because I love a bunch of my brushes, but I thought I would give you my top three. And for a foundation, my holy grail will always be the Sigma F80 flat top. I absolutely love this one. If this one ever breaks or I lose it, I would replace this stat. And I randomly got this at Ulta a couple years ago, but it's my holy grail blush brush. It's just so soft. It doesn't pick up too much pigment or too less. It just picks up the perfect amount. And this is the Studio Gear number 13. And most of the time I'll use my finger to tap in my concealer, but if I ever feel like using a brush, and I can always use this on my eyes and other things, it's multi-purpose. This is the Sephora airbrush. This is the Pro airbrush concealer brush, and I absolutely love this. It's nice and fluffy, and I've been using it for concealer on and off lately, so. And every single day to set my concealer. Unfortunately, I'm older and I have a little bit of fine lines under my eyes, so I set, or not really set, I just add moisture under my concealer. After I finish I don't put this on until after I'm done with all my makeup, and it's the last thing I do at my makeup table. And I use the MAC Fix Plus, and I don't wet my beauty blender. I just have it in my drawer and I'll spray it a couple times, and I do it that way. It just works for me, and I have a bunch of these everywhere, and I use this product every single day. And my kitten just got into my Q-tips. And let's see, eyeshadows that I've been using a lot this year. I've been loving the ColourPop ones that I selected this year. As you can see, I've hit pan, and this first one is Smash, and it's just a nice medium, like boring brown. I just needed a color like that in my collection. And the next ColourPop that I have that I hit pan on is Amaze. They're kind of drying out a little bit, so I need to replace them, but I've had them forever. They're just really pretty pigmented. They last all day. I highly recommend them if you're thinking about it. And I discovered these this year. I wasn't sure how they were going to be because they have finely milled glitter in them. These are the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. And I have Rose Gold and Kitten. I actually had my work Christmas party on Friday, so I wore this to work on Friday. And this first one is Rose Gold. And it comes on like these doe foot applicator things. You just have to be careful on how much you put on. They're easy to work with, and you can blend them easy. You just have to make sure it doesn't set beforehand. But look at how freaking pretty that is. That is Rose Gold. And this next one is Kitten. And they dry really nice. They last all day without looking like crazy. You have a little bit of glitter fallout, but it's not horrible. For me being older, that was one thing that I was worried about, but with those are amazing. And my new holy grail eyelid primer is the Maybelline Master Prime. I think this is my 4th or 5th one. I have a million everywhere, but I would highly recommend these. I used to love the Milani one, or no, the Wet n Wild one was the one that I really liked, and I used Urban Decay for a long time, but I randomly picked this up one day and I never went back to my high-end stuff again. And let's see, the brow, I tried the Essence Make Me Brow last year and I'm still loving it. I believe this is in the 01 color, but I'm still using and loving that. and I use this all the time. This is the old Jordana Twist and Shines Moisture Balm Stain. I used this morning, and it's just kind of a twist up, and it's just a really good everyday color for work and really easy and highly pigmented. I did a review, I reposted the review on the Sephora lip crayons, and these are a million times better and cheaper. You can get these at most Walgreens. And the topper lip gloss that I normally use is Sephora lip gloss, and this is in Hot Citrus. As you can see, I am almost out of that, and I already have a backup for that. And I'm sad to report that I didn't realize that New York Color went out of business. I noticed I couldn't find them at Target anymore, and I tried to look at other places, but they went out of business. And their website is still running, but if you want to buy anything, it directs you to eBay. I'm not paying $60 for a $2 liquid liner, but this is my holy grail. As you can see, it's like chipped, and I'm pretty much out of it. RIP. But this was the best $2 drugstore liquid liner ever. So I'll probably end up going back to my Sephora liquid liner. And my favorite liquid liners this year that I used a lot were the Stila color ones. I believe this one is Midnight and this one was Indigo. One is like a navy. And then the other one is a, not turquoisey, like indigo-ish color. But if you have blue eyes, those really make your eyes pop. I highly recommend those. And it's on a nice felt flexible tip. Sometimes felt tips can be kind of hard to work with, but these are really flexible and work great. And the only foundation I really wore this year was the Dior Forever in shade 20. I just apply this with my fingers. It's the easiest way for me, and it just gives a healthy looking glow. I've been wearing this pretty much for the remainder of the year. During the Sephora sale, I got a backup because I use this so much. And when I don't feel like wearing that one, I wear the Face Atelier, and I use my F80 brush for this. This just dries fast, so you have to work quickly with it, and I do have a review in my reviews down below. And I wear this in the lightest shade. It's really pretty. It looks like skin. I get a lot of compliments when I wear this one as well as my other one, so those are good if you're fair like me. I'm like an NC 15 or 20. And let's see, I discovered this year. This is the Benefit Roller Lash. I got a bunch of these with my Sephora points, and I really like this mascara really a lot. It's just easier to use. The other Benefit one, it was too hard to remove the formula from my lashes, but this is really easy. It defines them. It's amazing, and of course I always use it with my Lancome Sills Booster. I have short wimpy lashes, and this just helps me with that. And my holy grail crease color, this is Milani in the Bella Cappuccino. This is pretty much what I use for the crease. I can't get that open. There we go. And it's just a nice light brown color. I don't like too dark of a crease, but it's just a nice mid color there. And let's see, my holy grail concealers as of late, I use the Armani Pink Corrector. It comes on this tiny little brush, and you hardly need any product at all. It just helps with the darkness under my eyes. And then over that, I've had this forever, and I never really liked it, but with those two together, if you have really dry under eyes, this is amazing, and I highly recommend that you try this. This is, I'm gonna butcher this, it's Macui Complete. I don't know if you can see that. And I wear the shade, it's C-A-M-E-E, and it's a little doe foot applicator. This looks dark as hell, but it blends into my skin really well. And it just, so it really moisturizes moisturizes the under eye. So I would definitely recommend that if you're looking for a non-drying concealer. And I know I recently got this like a month or so ago, but I use it almost every day. This is the Sephora Rouge Gel Liner, and I think it's Creme de la Creme? Yeah, Creme de la Creme. And these are amazing. I recommend that you try the Sephora Rouge Gel Liners. One swipe, it's amazing. It goes on really smooth. It's so creamy. Lipsticks go on so easy, or you can just wear that color, honestly. It's just like a lipstick in my opinion. You could just wear the lip liner color. So I will definitely get this again whenever I run out. And some lip products that I've been wearing a lot this year. I randomly got this from Sally's. This is a Femme Couture lipstick. What is it? Ultra hydrating lip color. And this is in Nude Kiss. It comes in one of these applicators that the Rouge, or not the Rouge Shines, whatever the Slim Shines from MAC back in the day. And it's just a pretty nude peachy kind of a color there on the end. And I usually pair it with the Palladio. I also got this at Sally's at the same time. And this is in the shade Copper, and I love this. It actually smells like candy. It smells so good. It smells like butterscotch. And I'll put it right next to there, and those go very well together. And plus it smells good on top of that. And whenever I need like a pop of color on my lips, I always go back to Revlon Coralberry. That's my go-to. I believe this is a dupe for the MAC Vegas Volt, I believe. And I actually had Vegas Volt and I found it hella drying, and this one was a million times better for me. And it's just a really, really pretty color that brightens up your face. And I have two more lipsticks that I've been loving this year. One of my other go-tos was Ramblin Rose by MAC. And this is, what formula is it? It's in a frost, but it looks good on me. I sadly found out that they discontinued this color, so I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm out of this, because I freaking love this color. And there's a quick hold. And there's a swatch right there. It's just so pretty. It's complimentary to my skin. And I've been in a nudish kind of a mood lately for my lips. And I've been wearing a lot of NARS Raquel. And I love this because it's just one swipe and you're good. And it's like a peachy brownie kind of a nude. It's really pretty. And you don't have to swipe a million times for it to go on. And it's a good formula. And for blush, this is the Makeup Geek in Romance, and it's just a really pretty kind of a shimmery color, especially if you're fair. Let me see. I can't really see because I'm so pale and they're so bright, but and I got the next one in a Hot Look order, and this is the Becca. This is one of the Soufflé Shimmer Soufflé Beach Tints, and Lychee Opal. It's one of these. That's what it looks like on the bottom, but when you turn it over on top, it was like this hot pink color mixed with like this shimmery color. And it goes and it melds into the skin really well. It's really easy to use. You can see it kind of there. It's a shimmery color. But I have so much makeup, but I forget I have it. But I have used this a lot this year. And then I always use my NARS Luster. It's a good nude color. I've been loving nude colors this year. And yeah, I just have run out of room, but it's a nice color. And that is it for my makeup favorites. I'll break it up between hair care, skincare, and makeup obviously. And please let me know what your makeup favorites were this year. Thanks, and remember to subscribe. Bye.